I'm such a big kid. I just love going away on holiday. Anyway, car's done and caravan's ready all by the locks. Next stop, Spain. Well, an intermediate site on the way, but you know what I mean. Now, before we get on the road, and as I've been asked previously, I thought I'd do the same here. Our decision-making process in the first place. So as you can see on this tiny little bit of a spreadsheet here, on the left-hand side, we've got all the names of the sites that we could potentially go to, removing all the ones that haven't got a good review. Is it near the coast? That's something we need to consider. But most importantly is the amps that provides power for. Now, as you can see, some of those are 6 amp, and that is clearly no good, especially if you need the air conditioning on. So we need minimum 10 amps. And then we have a look at pitch size. How big is it? Now, the biggest one there is potentially 100 square meters. So the winner is Caravanning Alhambra. And then, as if by magic, this would have been reflected in the pricing. I think somebody's done the homework there. You never know. I was looking for a cheap escape. And then get to the final bit, which is the ferry itself. Now, we have had previous experience here whereby an inside cabin is really not the way to go for us. So an external one was required. And now an external one, there are 2 options, which in this case was with or without a TV. So when added to the site, we had our final cost. Now then, where were we? So we're all hooked up and away we go. Now, one thing to note, this is the first time that we get to go away not in school holidays. So the figures you've just seen are the cheaper version. The prices didn't go up. Kids are off. Because it's also midweek, when we get to go and travel, actually the roads are a lot easier. So here we are at our good old rest stop, Taunton Dean Services.
You just stood on my little toe.
It's all right now, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's a sorry, please.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
Sorry, please. We're here though. Do you know, it's been years, ever since I can remember, I always get excited about going on holiday. And I'm excited. So here we are at Taunton Dean Services. Again, and you can see it's as packed as it was last time.
Yeah.
Well, not as packed, but still busy. Yeah, it was good. But we are not going where we thought we were going to go, because I booked our holiday in November, back end of November last year, and I didn't check, but just booked the Plymouth Sound Caravanning Motorhome Club site, along with our trip to Spain. So I did that.
Just did an overnight on our way down, so that we could be up and off for the ferry.
But it's not turned out to be good, has it?
No.
Because a couple of weeks ago I went online and thought I'll just check the directions and all the rest of it, and then I had to look at the reviews, and I'll post these up and you can have a look at these. But needless to say, we won't be stopping there.
No.
And because we stopped at Oakmoor, and you've seen some previous video on that, we're going to use that one, the stopover, because it's only 45 minutes away anyway.
The critical information you've left out, Steve, is the reason we're not stopping there, because there are no toilets and facilities. And when you think that we are going on the ferry to Spain overnight,
you don't want stuff.
You don't want stuff in your caravan, in your cartridge, for a 24-hour period that you can't empty or do anything with. Not pleasant at all. You don't want to be travelling with that. So no, luckily, because we've been to Oakmoor.
I just find it really stupid that the Caravan Camping Club, in this day and age, in fact all their sites, no matter which ones, should have decent
facilities.
And they don't.
Yeah.
They don't.
Well, this one doesn't.
So Oakmoor's going to benefit from an overnight stop from us, and I suggest everybody else uses that one because the toilets there are fantastic.
Yeah, award-winning toilets, as we've said, but it's only 45 minutes away anyway from the ferry in Plymouth, so it's no extra distance. than the Plymouth Sound
because
one.
the Plymouth Sound one's on the other side of Plymouth anyway, and will take 20-odd minutes, 25 minutes, I think it is. Well, let's say half an hour with the caravan on the back. And you got Devon Roads, to which I'm going to show a street view of that and show you what a nightmare it is. So you might as well not bother with it.
Yeah, because Oakmoor there's a little wiggle just as you're going into the side, but everything else is very direct.
Yeah.
So you're out onto dual carriageway. So, and a nice couple, Debbie and Alan. So yeah, we're not bothered about bigging them up, are we?
No, no. Oh, and one more thing. When you go on the website to download the travel instructions, the items in yellow, as it turns out, are duplicated. So it makes it extremely difficult reading. As my dad said, attention to detail, my son, attention to detail. So that's where we're off to for our one-night stopover. And then tomorrow we'll be off to Plymouth, where we leap on the ferry. Come and join us. And so our stay at Oakmoor comes to an end. The onboard toilet is duly emptied and nice and clean and ready for our trip. Now the trip itself is easy. As you can see, it's dual carriageway, and the confirmation that we're actually on the right road, travelling in the right direction, is quite comforting. Now, one thing to note, when you get to the end, Plymouth is actually quite an easy city to drive around. See that picture of that ferry? That's what you follow. Now, 15 minutes later, you will arrive. Now, I'll be quiet now and just let you listen to the commentary. But when we get to the other end, Santander's like this.
Okay.
There you go. Brittany Ferries, first time I've seen one.
Yeah.
And then past all these, this is the car park. And there's the Brittany Ferry terminal, that one up there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Turn right onto the road. Turn right onto the road.
As I've had to pull out to go by the cyclist, you'll see a car park on the right hand side, but I'm actually going to stay in this lane. You'll see why. Nothing coming.
Where is the terminal?
Not under that.
Embarkation.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
There's pictures of caravans on it.
Mm.
In a quarter of a
So
mile,
what she says,
arrive
actually
at
about
Bay
10.
Docks, Plymouth, on the
Where we're
left.
supposed to be going.
Shouldn't say anything.
Well, probably on that motorhome now. We're well in advance. We ain't going to miss the ferry, are we?
It's recording. My side, so I'll need the passports and the folder. Yeah. With passports is handing in.
Just a minute. We're not there yet. They take a little while.
Aha, here we go. Oops, bit of a find. So, it's our turn now. Hello.
How are you, okay?
Yeah,
Very well, thank you.
Lovely, thank you. Is this your hybrid or electric?
This is hybrid.
Lovely, thank you.
This is what is stuck on.
Are you aware of
And a passport date reminder.
won't be able to go to Europe?
Yes, I am, yes. So I'm getting a new one when I get back.
Just in the centre of the windscreen, numbers to the front for me.
At this point, he gives us our cabin keys as well as our passports back. And then we go to the lane allocation.
Lane 6, just park close as possible. Lane 6.
Number 6, thank you. Then at this point, as really, we're a 15-minute wait. Ooh, and then we're off again. Or are we? Hello.
At the moment, they've called a halt to car caravan, so you may be here a minute or two, alright? So
Wonderful.
Alright,
Is
that's
this
alright.
gas check and stuff?
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, they'll ask if you've done it, and if you're not sure, they'll 100% check.
That's fine.
Now, we need to set expectations here. Now, did you hear him say 1 or 2 minutes? How wrong was that? We were here for ruddy ages. That caravan was the last one of the first tranche caravans to go through. We would be at the other end. They're going to let all the cars on first in order to raise the decks and floors with inside, and then give room for the caravans to go in. So we are here for nigh on an hour and a half. So much so, and I don't know if you noticed it, the actual ferry came in itself, and at least we had a little bit of entertainment. And then He points at me, look. Now, this check was a little bit more thorough than the usual French stuff I've seen. It included lifting the bonnet. Not quite sure why he did that. But there was a bag that he wanted from the inside of the caravan, just a random one checking. And he wanted, obviously, to check all that to make sure nobody was in it. And then a gas check to go with it. So, all in all, it's a lot more thorough than usual. Surely now we're getting there, methinks. Not quite. Another hour and a bit whilst they let all this lot through. But after yet another 15 minutes, we begin to board.
You can.
I suppose you can see why it was so complex. On the left hand side, on the roof there, they're creating a mezzanine. And it's full of cars, look. And this is where you realise, I've never seen the length of this ship anyway, but it's huge. And there was also a bit where they went down to another deck below to fill that up with cars. So, yeah, it's a big transport ferry, this, or ship. And so you can see what we're doing is we're driving all the way down to the front. There's another deck up there, look. But we're going to be kind of first off, which is, I suppose, good in one sense. Well, good for us. There's no doubt they'll have to wait the inordinate amount of time that we had to wait to get on it.
Just wait. Someone behind him is going to tell us where to go.
Now, when we get past at this point, there will be a lady down there which will then leap out from somewhere to be able to tell us where the door is and where we are in terms of access to this deck. So you do need to be aware of that. Aha, and there she is on the left hand.
This is the car park B3.
B3.
Just opposite.
Wonderful, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Take a photo. See where we are. B3. Yeah, got it.
I'm thinking about what we need to do.
Yes, now on that note, typically 3 things that we need to do. Number 1 is put the handbrake on the caravan. Number 2 would be to remove the umbilical cord between the caravan and the car. Now we do this because the Alco trailer stabilizer is designed to put the brakes on to the appropriate wheels when it senses movement. Now, as we're on a ferry for a very long time, it's going to be sensing an awful lot of movement, and therefore we don't want a flat battery when we get there. And then the third thing, also to assist in flat battery prevention, is to reduce the alarm that is on the car. Now, a Volvo XC90 has something called reduced guard, so it only puts the alarms on the door locks. But before that, we got loads of other things to take out, including our overnight bag for tonight. Not everything goes to plan. See this guy? We're collecting our stuff in the back of the car, and guess what? Yep, that was my wing mirror. He did apologise, but anyway, no harm done. And so after fixing that back on again, we were off upstairs to see what we could see and check out our cabin. This is a big ship. I mean, we had several lifts and walking downstairs, but eventually we found it, and the ones on the other side of that corridor are inside cabins.
You ready if I open the door?
Yeah, we are. Go for it.
Okay.
At least the key works. That's a good start. Ooh, got lights. Looks great. And there's the TV thing. Okay. Is that the other beds to pull down? Oh, you can see outside.
Yes.
We did pay for an outside bunk.
the does sleep 4, and I guess that must turn into a bed. That's another bed, clearly. And I gather those two in the roof are beds that come down.
Merci de votre coopération. Your attention, please. For everybody's comfort and to avoid any
What's that, a radio?
please could all car passengers turn off the alarm system and
Is that a radio?
No, program. Is that to control the TV?
Well, the beds. Maybe the ones in the roof. Bring them down. So it's got a TV. It's not huge. Although I guess that is 22 inch, 23 inch, probably 22. It's not as big as our 24. So it's got somewhere to hang. Below storage. What's this? The onboard loo. Loo stroke shower. Is there any light? Oh yeah. That's not too bad.
That's okay. It'll do us.
Yeah.
Good job we bought the pool though. That's all right.
Yeah, it's alright. Oh, there's got stuff on you.
There's a ladder. Why do you think there's a ladder?
To get into the beds above your head. It's a 4-berth caravan.
Ah, okay.
Not caravan, it's a
Got you.
4-berth cabin.
Okay, got you.
Which I suspect that's what those are for, to lower the beds down.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me just zoom out a bit. Right, here we go. Go on then.
Right, here we go. I am the least practical person you'll ever meet. Right, I think you use that.
Oh, the sofa's gone. And out comes the bed.
There's the bed.
Right, hang on. What's it got?
Oh,
it's got a pillow built into it. Okay.
and
Straps hold all the
strap
clothing
hold
on.
everything in. So that goes down there. And then this goes here, I guess.
Well, if you want, you head that end. If you don't want to watch and see. Okay.
Yeah, I won't want more.
Right, grab these ones then, these 2 pillows.
Yep. So I'll be having one of them, and you will be.
Put them both on that bed.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. This one's different by the looks of it. Got a handle. Oh, no instructions. Just
No.
pull it down.
Just put it down. Otherwise, it's the same.
Got a pillow.
Where do you want your
And
pillow?
duvet in it. That's alright. You haven't put it up the same end. And those lights form your headlights, headboard lights then. They got little switches. Yeah, they have. Okay. So I presume that you got an up and a down.
It says
Press
program
down.
on
down.
off, volume up and down.
Oh, volume.
Hang on.
So it is a radio. Oh, right.
No.
You turned the lights off to the room, have you? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now that only operates that one light down there. Do it again. Okay. And it does have air conditioning as well. Aircon up there, and there is the button there. You need to say we got it on cold. Okay. Okay. Are these the stops for those 2 beds?
Yes.
So I presume you just pull them down?
I guess.
You just pull that down. Oh, it clips. Oh, I see.
And then you use a ladder.
That's if you're into 4s. Okay. Yeah. And there's the pulley thing to pull them out. And then I spied there's a ladder in the back over here, look. So I guess that's the one.
There you go. You can see the ladder.
Oh, you got lights on, look. Above your head.
Oh yeah.
Star
Yeah.
lights.
Oh right, okay.
Okay, cool. But I won't pull that down because we're not. It just clips back in.
Yeah.
That's quite cool and ingenious, isn't it? Do you know, it's a bit like a caravan. Hidden storage spaces.
Yeah, there is hidden storage spaces, you're right.
But the porthole's quite big.
Oh.
You can see what's happening outside, should you so want to. Yeah, there we go. The next stop for us is
Do it again in a minute. Right.
the next stop for us is food, is it?
Yes. 20 minutes. We've got a few
Oh,
minutes.
that's time for the bar, which is just outside, look. You've got time to lounge around. You think you're on holiday.
I am on holiday.
It's just a quickie because we were advised to find the restaurant and book it. So Fiona's in that queue. We have just left Plymouth. We're on our way. And more on this later. And there'll be more on this coming up in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the little bell, and we'll see you on the next one.